All right, so Rams went ahead and made some roster moves today. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of see what happened, give a little quick little overview. But to start, the Rams claimed defensive end T.J. Carter and waived Warren Jackson. The Rams trimmed their roster to 80 players before Tuesday's 4 p.m. deadline, cutting 5 players from the team. But after making a few subtractions, they also made an addition later in the day. So, yes, they had till 4 p.m. today or Tuesday. By the time you hear this, it'll be Wednesday. 4 p.m. Tuesday to cut their roster down to 80 players. And they have done that, and they cut 5 players and added defensive end. Yep, defensive end. The team announced it claimed defensive end TJ Carter off waivers, who was waived by the Saints on Monday. And in order to make room for him, for Carter, they went ahead and waived Warren Jackson with an injury designation. Okay. The Rams now have 2 players named TJ Carter, the other being a rookie out of TCU. Okay. Okay. Carter was originally signed with the Saints as a undrafted rookie following the 2020 draft. He never appeared in a regular season game. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about this man. I have never heard of him, and the fact that he has not played in a regular season game kind of illustrates why I have not heard of him before. But, the Rams may be thinking he might be a good depth piece or a good insurance piece, possibly. The Rams saw something in him. So, welcome to the team, TJ Carter. As time goes on, I'm sure we'll get to know you a lot better and get to see what you can provide to the team here. So, okay, so there's that. There's that. Moving on, Riley Dixon wins the punter battle with the Rams waiving Cameron Dicker. This was a this was something I was kind of interested in. It's new because Johnny Hekker was the punter for the last 10 years. And I'm just going to go ahead and get in this article. But they decided to make a change this offseason. They cut the 4-time All Pro in what was a money saving move, opening the door for a competition at punter this summer. And after signing Riley Dixon as a free agent and adding Cameron Dicker after the draft, both players were competing for the job essentially. And while it was truly a competition, it didn't last very long into the preseason. Dicker was the only one who kicked in the preseason opener against the Chargers, which was a sign that Dixon may have already secured a spot. And that was confirmed, obviously, since we let Dicker go. And he was among the 5 players that were waived, which means Dixon is the only one on the roster, making him the team's choice for the 2022 season. I would agree. I would agree. Dixon makes sense as the Rams pick 2. He was with Joe DeCamillis in Denver in 2016. Okay. Okay. See, now it's starting to make a little more sense. Okay, so he has some previous work history with our special teams coordinator. That certainly helps. And he comes with experience as a 6-year veteran. That always helps. That proves valuable, and DeCamillis even said Dixon has a similar skill set to what we had before. Okay, obviously comparing him to Johnny Hekker. It's hard to replace a punter who was once the best in the game, but Dixon should do a solid job with the Rams this season. And if he struggles, it's a 1-year contract worth $1 million. So, all right, I'm cool with it. I had heard that Dixon actually struggled with his time with the Giants, but he's worked with DeCamillis before, so there's a work history there. So they understand what they want out of each other, And all he's really got to do is just try to flip the. If we're punting, hopefully we're not punting much to begin with. Number one, but number two, if you just don't shank the punts, man. I mean, knock on wood, please. Just don't kick the ball too high up, and then it sails out of bounds, or muff on a punt or something like that. And ideally try to flip the field. I know that kind of sounds maybe a little arrogant for me to say. It's like, oh, all you got to do is just flip the field. That's all you got to do. I'm sure it's difficult. Okay, I'm sure it's difficult, but it's the NFL. It is an important job, and generally you don't have anybody hitting you, so it should be much easier than a lot of the other positions on the team. So hopefully, if he can just like pin the ball like deep, like inside the 10-yard line, inside the 20-yard line. I mean, we're good to go. So I'm not worried about this. Dixon is cool. It's what I was gonna guess anyway. I just did not see a situation where Dicker was gonna be our starting punter. I just don't. I just wasn't expect. I just did not think that was going to happen. So, good luck, Cameron. Riley Dixon's our new punter. So, and let's go ahead and take a look at who else was cut. They waived. All right, so pretty much at the end of the day, the Rams went ahead and waived quarterback Luis Perez. That was not a surprise. We already have 3 quarterbacks on the roster. I did not see a situation where Luis would overtake any of their spots, Bryce Perkins or John Wolford. But hopefully he can find somewhere and maybe get a good backup role and maybe some playing time on another team. Let's see. The Rams also waived Cameron Dicker. We just talked about him. Adrian Ely, Jamal Pettigrew, and Caesar Dancy Williams. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, thanks. Hope good luck to y'all in your future endeavors. And the Rams are just going to keep moving forward. So the next wave of cuts will come next Tuesday, August 23rd at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's when it is due. Okay. All right. So, all right. Never mind. That the next wave of cuts will be August 23rd at 4 p.m. Okay. And eventually down to 53 on August 30th. Damn, it's very late here. So, excuse me. But that's pretty much it. And I will catch you guys on the next one, and we'll see who the next round of cuts. We'll see who get the axe in the next round of cuts in the coming week, and see how they do in the preseason game, and we'll kind of take it from there. So that's going to be it for now, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. And as always, go Rams.